Okay, so this is my stemming code. Okay, and if you remember, the tokenization code is something here. I'll upload this in the GitHub, you don't have to worry about it. But with respect to stemming, I'll be using the same paragraph that I had actually discussed while doing the tokenization. That is a speech from the famous former president of India, that is APJ, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, right? So if I am downloading, first of all, I'll download NLTK. Okay, first of all, let me just restart my kernel, because this was the part from the, this all variables that I see over here is basically created from the previous tokenization. So let me just restart it. And once I restart it, I'll again run the code completely altogether for the from beginning to the last. Now for NLTK, first of all, I'm going to import the NLTK library, which we are going to use every time for the text preprocessing. Once I import this, there are two things that we have to discuss about. One is stemming, and one more concept is something called as stop words. So stemming will basically be done by a class that is present inside NLTK.stem, and I'm going to import this library which is called as porter stemmer. And I'm also going to import one more library which is called as stop words, and stop words is actually present inside NLTK.corpus. So let me just execute this two more lines. I'll just explain you what is stop words. So first of all, I'm going to import the stemming, the library that is used for stemming, and the library which actually includes the stop words. I'll just explain you about stop words. Then I'll just execute this paragraph. Okay, I'll just execute this paragraph. Now this is my paragraph over here. Just let it get executed. Fine, it is got executed. Now first of all, I'm going to explain you why I'm using the stop words. In this particular paragraph, you will see various kind of words, something like this: of, from, right, the, and, our, of, them. This kind of words are repeated again and again throughout this particular paragraph, and this word does not actually play a better role, when we are solving different kind of applications with respect to positive and negative sentiment analysis, because of, the, them does not actually specify a much value in that particular sentences, right? So stop words helps us to remove this kind of words. So once we apply stop words in this particular paragraph, it will remove all these different kind of words that we have, words that actually does not put much value on this particular scenario or application. But there are some applications where this kind of stop words do make sense, which we'll be discussing later on. But for most of the scenarios, we do apply stop words and try to remove this kind of words. Okay, but before that, again, I'm going to first step that I always told you, that I have to convert this paragraph into sentences, right? For converting this paragraph into sentences, I'll be using a function which is called as sent_tokenize. So once I execute this, you can see that I'm having all my sentences over here. It will take some time because it is a bigger paragraph, and I have, you can see that 31 sentences that you can see over here, right? Now, before applying, then the next thing is that I have imported a library which is called as porter stemmer, which is for stemming purpose, right? So this porter stemmer, I'm going to initialize it, and I'm going to create an object of that is stemmer. I've renamed it to stemmer. Now, what I'm going to do is that for each and every sentences, I'm going to apply and I'm going to remove those words that are present in the stop words. If you want to see the list of stop words, what you have to do is that you just go to this console and just execute this particular statement, that is stop words.words. And I want all the stop words with respect to the English language. Once I execute it, you can see that there will be a huge list of stop words which actually does not put much value in a paragraph when we are doing some applications like positive and negative sentiment analysis. So you can see some words like I, me, myself, we, our, ours, ourselves, you, your, and all these words are basically stop words, right? The best thing about stop word is that you also have stop words in different languages, right? So if I go and execute the same thing with different language like French, I'll write it as French. Let's see whether we have any stop words for French. If I just execute it, yes, we do have some stop words of French, right? Similarly, with respect to this, I may also have some stop words with different languages like Spanish, or just let me write German. Okay, if I execute with respect to German, um, you can see that there are also words with respect to German, right? So there are a lot of languages this stop words actually, it is present, and these all are present inside NLTK library. So this NLTK library can be handy when we are doing text processing with respect to the other languages also. So first of all, I have actually imported stemming. Now my next step will be that whichever words are actually present in the stop words, I'm going to remove those words from the sentences, right? That is the first step. Then after removing those stop words, I'm going to do the stemming for each and every word by using this porter stemmer or the stemmer object. So it'll be a very interesting code. You just see the code, focus on this particular line. For stemming, what I'm writing is that I'm putting a for loop on all these sentences. So I'm putting a for loop on range of length of sentences. My range of length of sentences is around 31. So basically my range will be between 0 to 31. For each sentence, first of all, I'll do a word tokenize. Word tokenize basically will convert all the sentences into words. So this words will be a list of words from each and every sentences, right? From, if I just take the first sentence, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words, right? Then after that, what I will do is that I will just write a for loop saying that for words in words, for word in words. So basically this words is the list of words. For each and every word, I'm going to, iterate, and I'll write a condition which says that if word not in set stop words dot words of English. The reason why I have used set actually helps us to take the only the unique stop words in the English language. So that unique set of words, stop words from the English language will be compared whether that word belongs to this or not. If it does not belong, then only it is going to go and do the stemming. And stemming will be done by just writing this object that is stemmer, okay, dot stem, and then I'll put the word over here. So if there is a stemming to be applied in this word, the word will get stemmed, right? And this whole thing is basically called as a list comprehension, right? Now you see in list comprehension, I'm just basically putting a for loop, and then I put the condition if that word belongs to the stop words or not. If it belongs to the stop words, I'm going to remove it. Otherwise, I'm going to do the stemming process on that particular word. After I get the list of words, I am going to join that words and convert back into the sentence, right? So I'm first of all, what I'm doing, I'm taking the sentences, I'm tokenizing into words, then I'm applying the stop words on that word. If the stop words, if the word is present in the stop word list, then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to take that word. Instead, if it is not present, I'm going to take that, I'm going to apply the stemming onto that, and finally I'm going to join that into sentences. So once I execute this, you can see that I think it will give you an error because I have not executed this 2 line of code. So let me just execute it. I think I have executed the sentence underscore tokenize, but I have not executed the port stemmer. Let me create an object with respect to port stemmer. So stemmer is the object that is created. I'm going to execute this 3 line for the for loop. And finally, you'll be able to see that my sentences will now not have any stop words. So you can see that I3 Vision India in 3000-year history. See, history has been converted into HISTORI. So stemming has happened over here. People has been converted into PEOPL. And similarly, invade has got converted into INVAD. Right? Capture also has got converted into. So basically, all the stemming has been applied to this. Right? So this, if you see all the sentences, you can see all the changes over there. Now, let me just go back to my PPT. Let me discuss the problem with respect to stemming. The main problem with respect to stemming is basically it produces intermediate representation of the word which may not have any meaning. So most of the word that is getting created after stemming, it is not actually having any meaning. So some of the example is intelligent gets converted to intelligent. So intelligent does not have a good or proper meaning, right? Similarly, final gets converted into final. Here also we saw some examples. If I go and see the sentences, the history has got converted into history. People like PEAPOL, PEOPL. Similarly, all the other things, you can see OEM. Conquer has got converted to CONQER. So in order to overcome disadvantages, we basically have another type of stemming technique, which is called as lemmatization, which we are going to discuss in the next video. I hope you have liked this video. Please share, subscribe, and share with all your friends. I'll see you all. Thank you.